Some big decisions on the future for water in the coastal bend after the governor threatened a state takeover of Corpus Christi's water distribution. Coming up, I'll show you what decisions have been made so far at City Council today and hear from Peter Zanoni on what needs to happen for us to enter a water emergency. Plus, in Robstown, Stephanie Molina is speaking with a restaurant owner on how they're keeping their water quality high despite quality concerns. Chris 6 News at 5 starts right now. Thank you for joining us. I'm Clara Benitez Cortez. It was a week ago today Governor Abbott blasted Corpus Christi city leaders over their handling of our water crisis.
We provided them with $750 million, $750 million in funding for them to address their water problem. You know what they did? They squandered it, and then they changed their plan, and then they were indecisive about what to do. Corpus Christi is a victim not because of lack of water. They're a victim because of a lack of ability to make a decision.
Abbott says they are fully committed to making sure neighbors have water just like the rest of Texas. That's why his office told us today that he's stepping in, waiving state regulations so state environmental agency can issue emergency water permits faster and ordering the authority that supplies Lake Texana water to the city to hold off on cutting that supply. Those permits are critical. The city's wells cannot operate at full capacity without them, and the reservoirs are nearly empty. But neighbors near those wells say water testing in the Nueces River is coming in at more than 5 times the federal salt standard, raising questions about whether more pumping will make that worse. As pressure heightens from state leaders, city leaders are back at City Hall to discuss our water crisis. One major update we'll be hearing is the status of our water supply. Neighborhood News reporter Drew Bishop joins us live from City Hall with where that discussion stands right now. Drew, this is the first time City Council is meeting since the governor's remarks.
Yes, Clara, and it's about 5 o'clock here today, but we are just now approaching some of the water issues on today's meeting agenda. We're now approaching discussion of the Evangeline project. Head of Corpus Christi Water, Nick Winkleman, just stepped up. He's currently addressing council. That's a story Neighborhood News reporter Adam Beam will have for you later. But on my end, I'm focused on agenda item 24, which is our water supply outlook. Now, Peter Zanoni on Friday saying that they have 5 additional models along with their original model that give us an outlook on our water future and how city leaders will decide moving forward. But these models range from best to worst case outcomes, and they depend on things like permits. As we mentioned, the governor's office stepping in for those permits and things like rainfall. Peter Zanoni telling me that that some of the models have outlooks including no rain for the remainder of the year. So when we look to these models and we look to them as a guide, they will ideally guide council on where to go moving forward. Of course, the release from Corpus Christi Water earlier today says that they have just begun drilling wells in the western well fields, so that will certainly make an impact on which model the city leaders decide to go with. But for now, we are just getting into the water issues. It's going to be a long meeting tonight, Clara.
All righty, Drew. What reactions could we expect from council during this briefing?
Well, I'll tell you, after speaking with 4 city council members and Mayor Guajardo last week after the governor's comments, they all preached kind of the same message, but at the same time, there's still a divide. They all preached unity. They preached coming together, putting politics to the side and finding solutions both short and long term. So I think ideally, in the best case for the city, for city leaders, for everyone involved, these models provide kind of a guideline, kind of like, lanes at the bowling alley, little barriers that keep us on track, hopefully. However, there's still a strong divide in city council, as evidenced from the petition that has been signed into the next week's agenda from council members Vaughn, council members Cantu, council members Hernandez. That divide is still very present. It's hanging over the top of council. So ideally, these models kind of bridge the gap, bring them more together. But at worst, it could cause more confusion, more divide, and a longer meeting tonight here at City Council. But I'll have more details for you tonight at 6 and at 10. Of course, we'll continue to update you on christv.com. But Clara, for now, we're looking at a long night with a lot of water discussion ahead.
All right, thank you, Drew. We will definitely be hearing from you later on in the newscast. Now, it's a question many of you have been asking. When will the city declare a water emergency, and what does that look like? I was able to speak to City Manager Peter Zanoni earlier today. He tells me the city has enough water for the next several months and doesn't want to cause panic by declaring a water emergency just yet, with the city currently working to bring more water online. Adding this spring, we could get some rain. When I asked about the plan for level 1 water emergency, he tells me they are working on it.
So it includes things like how do we respond to water needs at hospitals and nursing homes and schools? What about new housing construction? What are the curtailment targets? Are there fee increases known as surcharges? All those are going to be developed over these next several weeks with the City Council and the community. And so that's what we're working on next on this drought.
Zanoni says he plans to ask council to make the third meeting a workshop to iron out all those details. Dozens of Corpus Christi residents packed City Hall today, and the water crisis was at the center of it all. 47 people signed up to speak during public comment. Most showed up to demand answers about the city's water situation.
And in the news, I asked my friend, I go, what is wastewater?
Ma'am.
From the sewer?
Yo, hold on one second.
Like third country. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yes.
You wonder why?
The meeting grew tense. At least 3 people caused outbursts and 2 were escorted out. One speaker, Scott Barraza of Nueces County Press Council, on the city's Good Neighbor program, questioning whether rural residents will be protected when new pumping from the Western Wellfield begins, while other speakers called out what he says is an unfair system where large industrial water users can pay a fee to avoid water restrictions that homeowners must follow.
But
We understand.
I've had no reassurances through that Good Neighbor program on what's going to happen. How are you going to remedy us? What requirements are you going to ask us to prove that our wells went dry because of your pumping?
If there's enough water to support continued large-scale development, then why are residents being told they cannot even minimally water their lawns, something many homeowners rely on to help protect foundations and maintain basic property safety such as fire prevention?
Resident Rachel Caballero also addressed the council, saying she filed a petition to remove the mayor and articles of impeachment and calling for transparency and accountability from city leaders. Another water project the city hopes to gain access to is Evangeline Groundwater Project. We toss it to Adam for that update.
I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Adam Beam. Despite delays, the city of Corpus Christi still has its sights set on Evangeline. And with the council set to vote on millions, here's what we know. The Evangeline Groundwater Project continues to remain in limbo, but that's not stopping the city of Corpus Christi. Last week, City Manager Peter Zanoni said that they were continuing to pursue the project. And later tonight, the council will vote on several contracts, including a nearly $9 million contract for Evangeline. But whichever way the council votes, the project remains tied up in the courts. But when asked about state intervention, Zanoni had this to say.
And we think that with some of that disaster declaration, local rules could be waived to include that groundwater conservation district. So the seller of the groundwater rights is working that avenue.
Now, the city of Sinton has remained staunch in their opposition of the project. In a statement from last week, they said that there was no willingness from Corpus Christi to negotiate in good faith. We'll update neighbors online and on air, whatever the council decides. Reporting from City Hall, I'm Adam Beam for KRIS 6 News.
Adam, thank you. City Council is voting today on whether to team up with CPS Energy, a San Antonio-based company, to study building a seawater desalination plant at the Barney Davis Power Plant in Flower Bluff. Barney Davis generates electricity by burning natural gas to spin steam turbines and use a cooling reservoir that draws water from the Laguna Madre, making it a natural fit for desalination. The idea has come up before, but stalled over cost and need. A full plant could run as high as $600 million. If it passes, city staff would sit down with CPS Energy to start working through cost, permitting, and feasibility. As talks over water continues in Corpus Christi, neighbors in Three Rivers have problems of their own. Here's what the problem is. They don't get their water directly from Corpus Christi, but they do get it from Choke Canyon. Just 2 weeks ago, Corpus Christi City Manager Peter Zanoni warned Three Rivers would be the first impacted by the water shortage. It's left many concerned, including schools. That's why they're looking into options like water wells.
And he did give us some feedback about how much it would cost, which was about $20,000 for a 200-foot well. But he wasn't especially confident that we would have the volume of water that we needed or the quality of water.
The district has about 540 students for now. They tell me it's a waiting game. They tell our neighborhood news reporter Melissa Trevino it's a waiting game for a solution or to get rain soon. Does Corpus Christi water serve? Well, the list is quite lengthy. The cities of Corpus Christi, Aransas Pass, Ingleside, Portland, Rockport, Odom, Gregory, and Sinton are served by CCW, as well as several water supply corporations and districts.
I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Stephanie Molina. As we reported before, many residents have raised concerns about the water quality. Now, one local business is taking action to reverse those concerns with the reverse osmosis filtration system.
This machine, I believe, comes back and gives some taste to the water, so it's not just so bland.
That's Ronnie Flores, co-owner of Rod and Rolls, a staple in the Robstown community. They recently installed a commercial reverse osmosis filtration system. The system takes in the building's water and works its magic.
Water filters through this membrane. We got a drain line here that pushes out all the, what's called dirty water. And then the residual comes into our storage tank, which we hold in reserve. So when our tea machine or ice machine call for it, it's ready with clean water.
The OR removes contaminants and improves water quality.
Super fluffy. When you take it home and you bag it, it's not necessarily going to get hard. So you can see the clarity pretty much overnight.
For every gallon of clean water it produces, it discards 4 gallons of wastewater. Flores says the customers have noticed the difference.
They can definitely taste it in our fresh water. We do a lot of fresh water. We sell tons of tea. So the clarity of the tea changed pretty drastically.
Roxanne Flores works in Robstown and has been coming here for over a year. She says she appreciates the business attentiveness.
It does put me at ease knowing that those, all those water concerns that are going on, and knowing that this place is taking extra precautions for their customers is very much, it's comforting.
And other Robstown neighbors feel the same.
Why did you guys decide to do this?
It comes down to quality and consistency. I mean, that's our brand.
Owners say they recommend this filter system to other businesses and are happy to show them how it works. In Robstown, I'm Stephanie Molina, Chris 6 News.
Stephanie, thank you. Now we will have another cold night for St. Patrick's Day. Well, that's the question. For that answer, we are joined by our chief meteorologist, Stephanie Lauber, who is at a St. Patrick's Day festival downtown. Hey, Steph.
Hey, Clara, it's actually a really nice afternoon here, but like you said, once that sun goes down, it's going to get a little chilly tonight. We'll talk more about what's happening in the forecast because I think most of us will like it. Spoiler alert, there's not a lot of rain in it, so we'll make the most of it with some nice conditions. But before I tell you about how cool it's going to be tonight, let me show you about something else that's cool, an event that's happening tonight in the C District, Brewster Street downtown. Check it out. We've got some vendors out here, so you can pick up some goodies. A lot of folks wearing their green, and we got some spring breakers here from out of town visiting. I'll introduce you to them coming up, but just for the record, I am wearing green. I've got my shamrock earrings. This is basically the only way a meteorologist can wear green, not being on my green screen. So we're going to talk about that forecast coming up tonight. We do have some cool weather over the next couple of hours, but will you need a jacket if you're coming out here? I'll tell you what to expect in your full forecast ahead.
One local artist is raising awareness over toxic burn pits that are disproportionately affecting veterans. I'll share the details next.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
One local veteran is using creativity to expose a hidden danger affecting millions of veterans. Chris 6 Sunrise anchor Michelle Hoffman checked out Residue, an art exhibit created by Ian Manceau, a U.S. Army veteran and student artist at TAM-UCC. He transformed donated military uniforms into powerful works of art. Each piece is designed to raise awareness about toxic burn pits and the long-term health risks many veterans face.
There's an estimated 3.5 million veterans who have been exposed to toxic exposure.
A portion of the proceeds from his art will support local nonprofit Burn Pits 360, which advocates for veterans affected by toxic exposure. Residue will be on display at the TAM-UCC Gallery through the end of the month. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, good evening to you. Chief Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber having fun on my first day back from a couple of days off. Not a bad Tuesday. And I can tell you, I'm not the only one adjusting to coming back to the work week. Spring break just wrapped up, but a lot of the kids are out here having fun. I am in the C District here in downtown Corpus Christi at Brewster Street Ice House downtown. And we're having a little celebration for March 17th. St. Patty's Day. So this is an event that started at 3 o'clock. It's going on until 8 o'clock tonight. Bring the family, come eat some food, because I can tell you it smells good around here. There are some vendors out here selling some cool things. So if you need a little extra green, this is the place to pick some up. If not, walk with me this way. We're going to take a walk around what's going on inside. I'm sorry if the light changes a little bit, but over there you can see some friends having face painting going on. And yes, I will be painting my face. You'll probably have to wait till the 6 o'clock newscast for that. But let's get to the forecast and show you what's going on in your neighborhood. So we are looking at a pretty cool day here. We woke up in the lower 40s, topped out 66 here in Corpus Christi, but it is going to get a little bit warmer for the overnight. It won't be quite as chilly. Temperatures are going to get down to the lower 50s overall, but we'll be warmer tomorrow in the middle to upper 70s across a lot of neighborhoods. And then as we head on through the end of the week, we're eventually going to get warmer. Some neighborhoods will take a run at the upper 80s as we head into Friday and Saturday of the upcoming week. But here's a look at what's going on SPID. Busy bees out and about, and temperatures are starting to come down as we're losing daylight. Sunset won't be until a little after 7:30 tonight, so you have plenty of time. But if you're going to be hanging out tonight, maybe going out to eat, you can stay here past 8 o'clock. Brewster Street will be open. You might want to bring a sweater, but it feels good out here now. I will tell you, there's a little bit of dust down here because of the Harbor Bridge demolition, the old Harbor Bridge demolition. But overall, it's a good time. Those winds are generally light, 10 to 15 miles per hour. So if you're going to be taking the dog for a stroll tonight, our dog walking forecast star here is a little Frenchie that looks like he likes to get out and have some fun. I'm not sure if you can bring your four-legged friends out here. I'll find out for you, but the forecast is going to be great. Temperatures slowly getting down through the 50s as we head into the overnight period. So the next couple of days, I don't have any rain in the forecast, unfortunately, but I do have a whole lot of sunshine and some warm weather. Take a look at the temperatures here in Corpus Christi. We're going to be seeing a warm up to the 80s by Thursday. First day of spring is on Friday, and we'll be looking at a very nice forecast into the weekend. Now, I will tell you, there have been some earlier indications that maybe we'll see the return of rain as we head into the middle toward the end of next week. Not confident on that yet, so we'll just hold out hope. That's all for now from downtown Corpus Christi. I'll bring you another look at how things are unfolding here as we come back in just a little bit.
Steph, thank you. Gas prices continue to tick upward, both here in the coastal bend and across the country. According to Gas Buddy, the average price for a gallon of gas in America is $3.82. Prices haven't been that high since early October of 2023. Here in Texas, it's better, but still not great, with an average of $3.50. And in Corpus Christi, the average price for a gallon of gas is $3.54. Amazon has come out with a new delivery option that could get your package in just an hour. Well, this new feature is only for certain health and beauty products and medications for now. It does come with an extra fee, even if you have Prime. So far, it's only available in a few hundred locations, though they also have a 3-hour delivery in thousands of locations. An out-of-the-park celebration for much-needed upgrades is less than an hour away. I'll share the details when we come back.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
A candlelight vigil will be held Wednesday night to honor CCISD's coach and teacher Leighton Hernandez. Hernandez, who passed away this past Friday in a car crash in Temple, Texas, made a lasting impact on students, athletes, and the entire community. The vigil is set for Wednesday, March 18th at 7:30 at Veterans Memorial High School football field. Colleagues say Hernandez was more than just a coach. He was a mentor, a friend, and a role model whose legacy will not be forgotten. Now, Hernandez was a coach and teacher who also had an impact in many in the Veterans Memorial community. That's why the Leighton Hernandez Memorial Scholarship Fund is being set up to support students at Veterans Memorial High School in memory of Leighton and his impact on the Eagle community. Flower Bluff ISD completed their baseball and softball field upgrades. The improvements come from the 2025 bond with a celebration in less than an hour at 6 o'clock. Improvements include new turf, dugouts, scoreboards, and batting cages. Guests can check out the improvements for themselves as Hornet Athletics baseball faces Atlas and softball competes against King. Now, before we go, we want to say it's St. Patrick's Day. So for one last look at the weather, we toss it over to our chief meteorologist. Hey, Steph.
Hey, Clara. So I told you they're doing some face painting out here. Take a look behind me. You have some designs to pick from. If you guys have a particular design that you suggest for me, please let me know. Get at me on Facebook. I'll make a post and you can pick one. Maybe I'll choose yours. You can see what the results are coming up on Chris 6 News at 6 o'clock. But otherwise, the evening's looking great out here. It's actually warmer under here because we have those lights. But temperature's going to be dropping slowly through the 50s once we lose this daylight. This event is going on until 8 o'clock. Come out, say hi, and we'll see you here. If you're wondering about the forecast, we've got sunshine for the next couple of days. I'll send it back to you to a much chillier studio there, Clara.
Yes, I have my heater on, Steph. Everybody, thank you so much for watching Chris 6 News. We will see you here at 6 o'clock.
Thank you.